Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza.
And you said that and you said the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport?
Yes, and they said that
This trap story starts September 8th, 2017 in the ominous suburb in Chicago at a Crown Plaza hotel in the village of Rosemont. The village of Rosemont was a small knitted community, was the location that Irene Roberts, KENNEKA friend of a couple years, was having her 21st birthday party in room 926. The night started with KENNEKA picking up her friends Abriana, Monifa, and Shamaya. The only stop the four made was to get a Bluetooth speaker to play music in the party. After arriving at the party around 11 p.m. with Irene already there waiting on them, Irene used her phone to play music and asked KENNEKA to use her phone so that she could go live on Facebook because her account was in Facebook jail, so she couldn't go live. The crowd started to arrive. Alcohol began to pour and people began to roll blunts, and it was alleged they also took some ecstasy. Everything was going fine considering that a few of the party goers was a part of a gang that KENNEKA's brother had recently been incarcerated for killing one of the members. During the live, you could vaguely see KENNEKA in the background looking to be in a fight. Also, a lot of strange situations occurred during the party, like her friend seeming to drop something into a drink that was given to her, and it seemed KENNEKA could be heard saying she was ready to go and to let her up as if she was being held down. Around 1:30, KENNEKA allegedly was in the hallway waiting on her friends to leave when she noticed she didn't have her car keys and that Irene still had her phone from earlier when she asked to use it to go live on Facebook. Her friends, Monifa and Shamaya, allegedly went back to get her things, and they said when they arrived back into the hallway, KENNEKA was nowhere to be found. Later in the investigation, a video was given to authorities of KENNEKA walking through the hotel, stumbling and walking sort of like she was in the Matrix, seeming to be intoxicated. The video was obviously edited, as you can see glitches and a foggy screen covering up her friends walking with her. That's why KENNEKA seemed to be talking to herself and pulling away from someone. The someone was took out of the original footage. Also, the video had an hour time jump ahead, which drew more suspicion of the hotel video had been edited. It wasn't until around 5 a.m. where the friends allegedly called KENNEKA's mother and told her that they could not find her and they had her phone and her car keys, which belonged to KENNEKA's mother. KENNEKA's mother made a 911 call reporting a missing person.
911, where's the address of your emergency?
yes, my daughter came to a party here last night, a gathering with her friends, and
Are you sure you don't mean the Crown Plaza in Rosemont?
yes, yes it is. I'm sorry, the Crown Plaza in Rosemont. That's exactly where it's at. I'm
Okay,
so
and
sorry.
no, it's okay. And have you spoke? And you said you spoke with the
Front desk. I'm
you said
sitting
the Crown
outside
Plaza
right in front
at
of the
O'Hare
hotel.
Airport?
Yes, parking lot. Yes, and they said that when my friends was at she was here because I just found a ticket where they entered this hotel. It was at 1:36 p.m. So hold on, this is not her ticket because this was on the 6th. My daughter wasn't here on the 6th.
Okay, and well, you know, real quick, I'm just gonna see if maybe I'm gonna see if maybe she was here at all. Yes, we'd definitely be able to. Yes, we'd definitely be able to get the footage.
Okay, thank you.
It wasn't until the next morning, September 9th, around 1 a.m., when the food manager of the hotel allegedly found KENNEKA's unresponsive body in a freezer that was under construction, and it was cut off to the workers and the guests in the hotel. She was found laying on her side, as the authorities claim she was so intoxicated to where she accidentally walked into the freezer and locked herself in by mistake and froze to death. Immediately, foul play seemed to play a role, considering the freezer was not being used, so it was not turned on, and if it had been turned on, it would have been ice residue and water puddles from ice melting after they said they found her and they left the door open. Her friends denied being involved after being accused by social media and bloggers. It was rumored that it was a big convention in town that weekend that was occupied by a lot of older Caucasian men who loved to pay to play. Allegedly, her friends were given $200 to get her high and drunk and to escort her to the pool area where the unforbidden sexual acts were taking place. The hotel also seemed to play a role, as they seemed not to be concerned about a missing woman in their hotel, and also the area that she was found in was off limits to the public, which made people suspicious of the staff playing a part. Many people say the security guard on duty that night played a part in KENNEKA's murder, as he can be seen running back and forth through the hotel doing a lot of strange things. He can also be seen walking the halls around the time that KENNEKA went missing. He later wrote a letter to a YouTube blogger who had been investigating the case, admitting to his part in the hotel part of the murder of KENNEKA Jenkins. Nothing has happened since the letter has surfaced. No one has ever been arrested for the murder of KENNEKA Jenkins. MTV made a documentary episode surrounding her suspicious death. The village of Rosemont has been rumored to be the capital for organ harvesting, and the hotel, the Crown Plaza, always seems to have a mysterious death in their hotels, which could be a reason why the village of Rosemont Police Department has never gave 100% on working on KENNEKA's case. Her mother, Miss Teresa, has did several interviews and made several social media posts concerning how she wants justice.
My message to the police was, could they tell me what happened to my daughter? But to help me. My message is, help me find out what happened to my child.
Part of it?
I think it's more to it. Somebody got to know something.
Do you think if the search by the police had been more rigorous, it might have made a difference?
Yes, I know for a fact. Yes.
If it would
Her
have
friend called me at 4:34 in the morning and stated to me that she was missing. I mean, they couldn't find her. She had been lost for like 2 hours. I just screamed. Cried and screamed. I was hurt. My heart. It's like my heart. It's okay, go.
Many do not believe her and feel she had a part in KENNEKA's murder. As of June 2022, her killers are still free, and justice is not happening for her yet. We hope KENNEKA will get justice, and it's sad that a night of partying with people who she believed that were her friends will lead to her horrifying death. Well, y'all know at the end, I give my opinion of what went on. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to say rest in peace to KENNEKA Jenkins. Pray for her family. And, pray for every other young black woman that is coming up missing in America right now, because there's a whole lot of black women coming up missing, and it's being ignored, and the shit's ridiculous. But rest in peace to KENNEKA Jenkins. And in my opinion, I feel like a lot of people played a role in what happened to her. First, her mother, with her conflicting stories, as you can hear on the 911 call, stating the date of the ticket that was found in her car from the hotel, the parking pass, say September 6th. And that's what she said on the call, but the caller, like, correcting her, said the 8th, and the location of where it happened wasn't the same as she stated to him. And he had to correct her on that. And her friends making conflicted stories on who was the last one with her and what time she left. And not to mention the ops of her brother's gang attended the party. A lot of them, you know, they were smiling in her face, but plotting. Is if you ever go look up KENNEKA, you can see past videos of people allegedly gang stalking her in the video, starting way back then. So to me, all of those people have a part in her death. In my eyes, the village of Rosemont played a big part. In my research, I have discovered they are really into organ harvesting, and the Crown Plaza always seems to have a mysterious death around a person that has stayed at their hotel or came to visit. And at the end, it always be a ridiculous outcome or ridiculous investigation done on the death of someone in the Crown Plaza. They are owned by a certain type of people. You can look up yourself and see what's going on. So, all them folk guilty. Stay out the village of Rosemont. Rest in peace to KENNEKA Jenkins, man. J for K. That's what they say. So, subscribe to the channel. Trap Stories. Mysterious death of KENNEKA Jenkins.